Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play world. I have been working a lot on the skybase. A lot. Not on top of it, but underneath of it. Let's see if it'll load. Get close enough to load. I also found something else which is super awesome that we're going to do today. We're not going to work on the island. Whenever it does load. We are actually going to go kill the Ender Dragon. Because I noticed while I was up on our island that I could see the place for the end portal in the water, of all places. It's usually underground, but the way that it spawned right in the ocean. There's a room that the portal is in, and the whole thing spawned in the ocean. Thankfully, it's not like completely covered in water inside and broken or anything, just the way that it spawns. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go fight the Ender Dragon. I also worked on the tunnel a little bit more. I still have to go and do a ton of nether quartz hunting, which is kind of boring. Just saying. There's a little zombie in there. Let's kill him. He had a bone, so he wouldn't have despawned anytime soon. Excuse me. So, yeah. As you can see, it's up. I think I worked 4 layers on it today. 4 layers up from the original. I emptied that chest. Quite a bit of this one. We'll need those for when we go to the end. Take the water bucket with us too. Torches are semi-unnecessary, but I also, one of the things that I did, as you can see, I have a ton of levels. I worked really hard and for a very long time at the zombie farm, getting a ton of levels, and I did a whole bunch of enchanting. I enchanted another set of diamond armor, sword, a bow, for our Ender Dragon fight when it comes to it. See, you can see it right there, that little area in the water, and it's not that far from our base, which is monumentally awesome. Yeah, I was just working up here. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I think it was somewhat this angle while I was working over here, placing some blocks. I turned, and I saw the square structure of it, and I'm like, is that what I think it is? And so I went down, looked at it, and it indeed was what I thought it was. And the fact that it's this high up, this close to the surface, is just awesome. So, yeah. I want to go back through the portal. So I dropped off that stone and showed you guys where it was. Take a sip of Coke. Coca-Cola is the best soda ever, as to me. People will say otherwise, but to myself, as my opinion, Coke is the best soda that anybody could ever possibly drink. Well, that I ever drink. People have varying opinions, and that is one of them, is soda, for whatever reason. Excuse me. So yeah, I enchanted another set. It's fully ready, so we'll put our boots on. We'll do this. No. Fine. We can do this little cool thing. I'm going to literally swap them out for all the new stuff. Put it all on. take our bow, take our sword, which I renamed all of this armor so it would be easier to repair. We'll take the arrows. What else will we need? And we should take a couple stacks of cobblestone, just in case. Make some shelter type things from the Enderman. In the end. Okay. Oh boy. I have not fought the Ender Dragon in quite a while. Almost forgot. We're gonna go grab potions. We are gonna go grab our potions that we have up here. In this chest. Nope, that's the trees. This chest. We're gonna take all of these, We'll take a couple night vision potions just to see what it's like. And I'll take 3. We'll take the golden apple too, just to be safe. So yeah. Oh, I guess. We can put these tools back. Well, we'll need the pick for sure, at least. Sword, bow. Got the eyes of Ender. Let's put the pick up there for now. Now, if we lose, I'm going to be somewhat sad because would have wasted that much gold. Maybe 72 pieces of gold. 72 gold ingots in that apple, I think. We'll have one of each of these down. Okay. So I did explore the dungeon a little bit. That's the structure that the portal is I guess. It's not just a single room. It's like a large thing, like the abandoned mine shaft that we did quite a while ago. Also, if you can see in the bottom of the island, we have the things, the stalag somethings. I worked for a few hours putting a few of them underneath. I think I'm going to put some more on the edges and stuff, just some small ones. But underneath I put in 3 or 4 big ones for more aesthetics. Yeah. So with this armor, I enchanted it the best that I could. Full protection 4, protection 4, respiration 3, unbreaking 3, aqua affinity, protection 4, unbreaking 3, protection 4, unbreaking 3, protection 4, feather falling 4, unbreaking 3, and depth strider 3. This is literally the best enchantment that you can get for armor, at least for the most part. For just general stuff, that's the best. Yeah. Oh, I guess one of the other things that we could have brought, we could have done snowballs. Snowballs are one of the only things, or the Ender Dragon is one of the only things that snowballs will actually do damage to. Okay, so we need Eyes of Ender. Doop, doop, doop. And boop, boop, boop. And as you can see, we now have this awesome portal. Like, look at that. That is just awesome. Okay, this also spawns silverfish, which are nasty little creatures, but I have the room lit up enough that they won't spawn. Okay, I'm like super nervous right now because okay. Oh boy, I'm like really nervous for this for whatever reason. Oh, let's go through before the silverfish get us. Achievement get, the end. Okay. Okay, this is somewhat good. the fact that we're underneath so much. Okay. There's the bar, the health bar. The Wither had one somewhat similar, but the Ender Dragon has much more health. Now, another thing that I should have brought was a pumpkin, because Endermen can't see you if you have a pumpkin on your head. And if you can see, there are Endermen everywhere. Now, we have to take out those things. They will heal the Ender Dragon. So we have to take out all of these things so that he will not get rehealed. And we also have to try to not look at these Endermen. You jerk. But yeah, as you see, he's been rehealed a fair bit. Although my bow has done quite a bit of damage the 2 times that I've hit him. Or her. I'm not really sure. I also want to try and kill it in somewhat of a nice area. So that, we can make a nice walkway to the portal or something. Ooh. Okay, I thought I looked at an Enderman there for half a sec. If you look at Endermen, they will teleport to you and attack you. Which is not what we want right now. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness for enemies on our right. Ah. Another thing that I put on the bow was I put this bow is Power 5, Punch 2, Flame 1, and Affinity 1. The Infinity, it lets you only need to have 1 arrow in your inventory, and you can fire unlimited arrows, which is just awesome. Which is definitely something that we need for this. A little bit lower. Okay, that was that one. This one. As you can see, if you hit it with the beam going up to the dragon, it will damage it. We also afterwards come back here at some point and harvest a bunch of the obsidian pillars. Is that one? Okay. That's too far away. Good to kill these ones. Anyone over there? So close to this one. You get that one? I'm not sure. And the way that the end is, like, crazy, the background texture type of thing is really weird. Because it doesn't look like it moves at all. Even when you move. No. Don't you hit me again. There are some times where this dragon will, like, completely knock me for a loop. Get in? Nope. We didn't do our potions. Was it? Whoa, ho, ho, that's kind of trippy. I think that's super cool. My God. I'm at me, bro. Ah, fool. I got all of the pillars, so we shouldn't get any regen for it. I'll lead it. No. Oh, there's one left. No. You jerk. You jerk of a pillar. Can we get it? Nope. A little bit higher. Oh, I think I got it. That one. Okay. Don't look at any of the Endermen. Oh, did you see all that damage we did to it? Okay. Oh boy. Where did our start thing go? I want to get it somewhat close to it. Oh. Whoa. Okay. You see that there? That's what I'm talking about. If you get hit by that Ender Dragon at some point, sometimes you just, yeah. I've seen people get launched, like, completely too far off to the edge to even think of trying to save their stuff. Like, it launched so hard. Oh, I think this is it over here. Yeah, okay. So if we get it over here, I think it goes for blocks that aren't end blocks as well. Well, I think we're just going to wait here for the most part until she comes for us. Okay. Kill this guy. Oh, we got it too. That was a good shot. I like that shot. Okay. Come here. Come here. No. I missed that one. Let's lead it a whole bunch. Nope. A little bit too far for that. Aha. Now, I can't remember how much health the Ender Dragon has. But, oh, we missed another shot. Oops. That's not our bow. Dang it. I'm kind of bummed that we missed our shot. Oh, there it comes to the tower. hit or something with the sword. There we go. We got it. And lag. Now, that was actually pretty spot on. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. Oh, that's not going to help us at all. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. So anyway, the Ender Dragon normally drops 100 levels of XP, like exactly 100 levels. But since we already have 130 some levels, that didn't really apply. Anyway, as you can see, it makes another portal, which is what we wanted. One of the main reasons I wanted to get the Ender Dragon down was so that we can collect Endermen. We can make a Ender farm grinder, kind of like the zombie one, except it's not exact. It's not a zombie spawner, but just that there are enough Endermen in the area that since they're the only thing spawning here, I guess what I'm trying to say is that they spawn, then they spawn a lot. So, yeah. Oops. Fill that in all the way. I guess we don't need this one here. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of neat things you could do with the end. You can make a base here if you wanted, and you just have to do game stuff. I mean, portals and stuff all the time. One of the things you can't do is you can't put nether portals in here in the end. They just don't work because of the dimensional part of Minecraft. But one of the big neat things that you can do, really. Let's see, what is this here? If we go straight this way, that's the middle there. What's the middle of this platform? Okay, yeah, we got it off by a few blocks, sadly, but that doesn't really matter. I don't know what the video quality is right now, or the lighting quality anyway. So let me know about that, I guess. A lot of uncertainties on this part, just because of my general lack of knowledge of how to do things. At least some things. I'm considered quite knowledgeable in others, for some reason. Well, I guess not for some reason, I just get some people think I'm generally smart about things. Some things, anyway. Boop, 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 and boop. Boop. Wrong boop. There's a little neat staircase up. But what we really want is that thing right there. It is the Ender Egg. Ender Dragon Egg, which we will get at some point. We just need to get some pistons, or a piston at least, to break it. It is an interesting artifact for sure. use up all the cobblestone I had. But if you hit it, it will teleport. I think the range is 20 blocks. So it'll move 20 blocks in some direction or another to get back to, or just to get away from me. Anyway, this portal is just so cool. Like the spaciness of it. Anyway, so that went a lot better than I thought it would go down. Like I said, we'll make Enderman farm at some point, so we can harvest and get a bunch of Ender pearls. Because it can be used quite nicely for fast travel. We'll actually make a poor man's Enderman farm real quick. Because to make the good ones, you need like a ton of iron and those type of things. There. This one, you literally just stand in the middle and you look out at them, and then they kind of do that thing. They run towards you. And you just hit them. But since it's they're on fire, they tend to teleport around. And so, yeah. So, Ender pearls, which at some point, like I said, we will make a decent farm to get them. But for now, the end. Okay, now, from my previous gameplay, there is some dialogue type things, which is kind of fun. So I'm going to read it the best I can. I can't remember how long it is, but afterwards we'll sort some stuff out when we get back to the cabin and stuff like that. So I see the player you mean. Toa Impey? Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. It doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. This is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of the game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted, and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ha! The original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked on 1,000,000 others, to sculpt a true world in a fold of blah blah, and created a blah blah in the blah blah. It cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in a long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it, that the universe is kind? Sometimes, though the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But those are times it is sad, in the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes a sad creation for reality. To cure it of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes, when they are deep in dreams, we want to tell them that they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance of the universe. Sometimes, when they not have made a true connection in a while, I want to help them speak the world they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them that this world will take you for truth is merely blah blah and blah blah. I wish to tell them that they are blah blah, and in the blah blah they are so little of reality in a long dream. Yet they play this game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. It will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. Toa Impey, player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel the air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingertips. Have a body again. Under gravity, in air, respawn in the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separate things, as though we were separate things. Who are we? We were once called the Spirit of Mountain. Father Sun, Mother Moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, Gin, ghosts, the green man, the gods, the demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leprons, quarks. The world changed. We do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. We are looking at you now through your skin. You blah blah. I can't read that one. Once upon a time there was a player. The player was you, Toa Impey. Sometimes it thought itself human, on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock cycled a ball of blazing gas that there 100 times and 30,000 times more mass than it. Then they would fall apart. The light took 8 minutes to cross the gap, and the light was information of a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was square and white, the days were short, and there was much to do, and death was temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was last in the story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things, and there are other places. Those dreams are disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream in another, and then it woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on a screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled. The woman assembled the player in her body, and the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into a long dream. Then the player was a new story. They never told before, written letters of DNA. The player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code 1 billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. 7 billion atoms of a player's body were created, long before the game, in the heart of a star. So the player too is information from a star, and the player moves through the story, which is a forest of information planet blah blah blah. Oh boy. Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold, complicated. Sometimes it built the model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving from atoms called electrons and protons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was the universe that was made of energy and that it was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. You are the player reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive and blah blah blah. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe and spoken it through the sunlight and the summer and trees of stifling trees, and sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it, though the light had fell from the crisp night, the sky winter, the fleck of... Oh boy, I don't think I'm going to be able to read all this. We've already gone way over episode. I really wish I could have. I thought that was fun. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said that I have played this game well. Well, anyway. You can watch the rest on YouTube. There's multiple videos of people reading this in two different voices. Well, two different people reading this in their own voices. People reading this by themselves in their own voice. And yeah, it's quite long. But let's skip this. Back to the world. Back to home. Yeah. I kind of really wish I could have continued reading that, but as you could kind of tell, I was running out of breath and the words were moving too fast for me to read. Yeah. So that's that. We have defeated the Ender Dragon. Woo! Us, you and me. Not just me, but multiples. You and I. We. Put the arrows back. Check what damage the armor. Oh, I didn't rename the helmet. Oops. I thought I was missing something. Dang. Oops. Oh well. Let's put that stuff back on. This will be for when we're fighting crazy mobs like the Wither and the... Well, I guess not the dragon anymore. We defeated that. But, those of the sort. So that... But, yeah. I guess that's... signifies the end of the episode. Because, yeah, that took a while. Sorry for the longer episode. I guess those of you enjoying don't really matter, because you're obviously watching these videos for the awesome, soothing, lovely sound of my voice. I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.